I'm Malcolm Van Delst, and this is an excerpt from Shiny Pretty Gothic, Book 3 in the Do the Wrong Thing series. Last week in Shiny Pretty Gothic, Ava moved into a warehouse with her friend Michelle, where she had both dreams and nightmares that involved her mother. This is a continuation of that chapter, The Warehouse. The sun slants across my table. I write the story in longhand all in one go, delighted to leave my own existence for an hour or so. About a woman in an insane asylum and her daughter, told in jaggy pieces with short stories that don't always connect to the main one. The piece is called White Walls. Oh, hell, here it is. Skip it if you want. White walls. Mother. The walls and ceiling are white. The floor is gray. My clothes are white. My sheets and pillow, the night table, the chair by the door, the curtains. My eyes and head are white. Outside in the garden, white people. The grass is green. Inside, past, present, future, time, space, no identity. I can't call for help without driving people away. That's what Bet said. That's why I'm here. The baby plays on the green and white checkerboard floor and makes a mess with its orange Mr. Freezy. What a quiet child. What a stupid child. The nurse brings supper. A dry slab of meat, brown, mashed potatoes, gray, gravy, brown, half a cup of peas, green, coleslaw, pale green, coffee, gray, jello, red, and cake, crumbling, white. Don says I take things too seriously. Christmas time, the new clock with an electric chime. Sitting on the couch, it begins to fall. Helpless, too many parcels in the way, I watch it crash. Mommy, Mommy! Which child is that? My own or one of my brothers or sisters? I can't even tell. I wish they'd shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Flowers to be mended. The cats have gone through the gardens again, ripping up my violets, petunias, breaking my tulips, bending my peonies. I have the nicest flowers in the neighborhood. Had. Spring and all the planning to be done. Fall, all the digging up. In the winter, there's Christmas and summer, holidays, the beach, camping. All my brothers and sisters can go, but I can't because of the cows. Dan says I can go without him, but I won't go alone. Stanley is a mess, popsicle and sand. I lug him to the water and wash him. He cries because the water is cold. Too fucking bad. I stare at the ceiling in this place. There's a slight unevenness to it. These sheets have too much starch. These hands lying on my stomach, man-sized, big-knuckled, bony with the skin stretched tight and shiny across the backs as if they lived in Javix. Whose are they? Whoever she is. She's disgusting. That stupid little bitch. How dare she? Whack! She cowers and holds her head. Good. She didn't sweep the kitchen floor. I can see the puff wheat scattered under the table. Is she that stupid? Kids are such pigs. Back in Germany, the kitchen was attached to the barn with a short change room in between. Every meal smelled like shit. 9 greedy arms reaching across the table to dip bread in bacon fat. 9 greasy hands, and behind them greasy faces. Bright, dull children's eyes. I hate them. Jute isn't all greasy. I keep him myself clean when I feed him. I'm hungry, but I won't be part of this. I'll eat later when everyone's asleep. Dan was handsome and strong when we met, dignified, quiet. A carpenter, I'd get off the farm. Then he lost all his money and back to the farm I went. Someday I'll have a large house and no farm. I'll watch soap operas and give to charities. Perhaps I'll adopt or just look after some refugees. Ah, Mabel. She sure screams a lot. I wish they'd put her in her room away from mine. Then my daughter rebelled. Thinks she doesn't need me. Ha! Where is she now after her useless university degree? It's that teacher's fault, telling her she could write. Ha ha ha. And she tried to take Christian with her, with all her reading and studying. He's going to be bad, just like her. Studies as hard as her, fills his room with pictures like her, reads. Still, always doing sweet things to cheer me up. Flowers, presents. Makes me feel like a queen. I won't let him get away. Not like Ava. Quiet. Mabel quit screaming. They must have given her a shot. Daughter. Dull green walls, tape cassette plugged into an outlet, Christian's bad drawings in red magic marker. The hum outside. Michelle's cassette playing Billie Holiday. A new hum outside. The gray sun on this paper, modeled from the clouds. My mother's with me. She's screaming through her watch, the one I stole from her jewelry box. She wants acknowledgement, and she's getting it. I've eaten too much. I feel heavy, grounded, but I'm still eating. It feels good. The teddy bear Christian gave me stares at me. He wants me to come to bed. He's lonely. Why did I leave my brothers? I didn't, but I can't go home. I can't stand to be loved without being allowed to grow. Now I feel sick. I shouldn't have eaten that last roll. I can't get sick because Michelle and Jackie are here. I have to pee. There's nothing left to eat except cucumber. My turtle is staring at me from the lampstand. A wonderful tawny stone. If I ever find out where Michael, who discussed turtles with me, is living, I'll send it to him. He'll know where it came from. Turtles, what everyone needs. Turtles. My mother would disagree. Nonsense, she'd snap. Go do the dishes. And there I'd find 20 turtles lying stomach up in the water. The bubbles would pop and I'd see greasy orange soap suds. My soft sister would dry, afraid of my temper. Oh, where are the turtles now? I want to escape reality, but I can't. There's my box of Tampax. There's the grease on my page from that last roll. The cat crosses the floor at my elbow. Voices of Michelle and Jackie. The sun on the back of my hand. Words stare. I'm going to be a great writer now, I think. Then I noticed the bear looking like Dali painted him on my rumpled bed. I can't escape reality. It has no continuity. I'm here, I'm there, but I don't move from one place to the other. I don't recognize what I just wrote. I see the thesaurus, the glass of orange juice, page 2 of the story, the purple berries printed on my shirt. But I don't know what any of these things are without looking away and thinking about them. I need to be Adam, renaming everything. Schlock, megaforce, transistent, schloop, dramatic, hemiphore, Arnanian, arpeggio, angkor. Reality slips away when you understand it. I don't want to pass. Mother. Voice is keeping me awake. There's Mom, can't make out what she's saying. There's Bet, snooty Bet, married a man 10 years older than herself, lives in high style in Arbor with nice, quiet kids, not moody ones like mine. How did she do it? I deserve nice kids, not her. These blankets scratch. Sounds are strange in here. There's someone running down the hall. Now someone else. Oh, it's the guards. They're splitting up. Who are they chasing? Ward 2, Theo screaming again. I wouldn't want to be a guard in this place. There's the air conditioning. What's that other hum? I hear it every night, but it's gone when morning comes. Thirsty. It'll be good to get up and walk around. Maybe then I'll sleep. Water's cold in my throat. Feels good. I look older than 48. Too much working on the farm and all those kids. When we were driving to Ofton, before we immigrated, the car broke down. All the men piled out and tried to fix it. I sat by the road with my arms around my 2 youngest brothers. I was glad to get out where I could breathe. I could see the castle in the distance, the forest, an apple orchard, a cornfield. The men were going back to Australia. My father wanted to go too. I'm glad they're going back, creepy, laughing men. They don't know children and what we need, as if it would be good to move us to a new country. We need roots and stability. I'm glad the car broke down. I hope they missed their boat. And I'll stop there. That's in the middle of her short story.